Yo, what's going on, y'all? And welcome back to another Stormative stream where, yeah, we're gonna be playing some Danganronpa. Continuing with Chapter 2, so yeah, let's jump right into it. Had a little Street Fighter 6 stream earlier, and that was cool, and, yeah, now I'll be playing some more of this awesome game. Progressing into the Chapter 2. Oh yeah, somebody, like, knocked at the door or something. Alright, so last time on Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, we did a thing and then a bunch of things happened, and yeah, if you watched the previous episodes you did, or if you didn't, that's fine too, and check this out then. Got the Red Bull and water ready to go. Who could that be? Wondering who had come to visit, I opened the door and someone forced their way in. Oh jeez. Toko, what's the matter?
What's your problem?
Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? I already know I'm annoying. I came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. Okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wondered what was going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. Oh god. And where is it you want to go?
Well,
The library. Are you looking for a book or something? Why don't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it, the library. Jeez, why so pushy? Quiet, be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. She actually was starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept into the library. Unsurprisingly, Byakuya was there by himself, absorbed in a book.
he's here. He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him. What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
That's kind of crazy. He seems to really be focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakuya? Oh god. Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by a strong man? Wait, what? Wait. Okay, whatever. I don't know what kind of twisted around weirdo logic this game is talking about. I totally forgot this part of the game. I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. And go take a bath, you smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me. repeat myself. Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room. Okay. He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakuya, to go that far. He must be really concerned about me. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakuya and I would be good together? Well now, I don't really know.
Maybe.
That's true, there's really no way to know. That is such a creepy laugh. Voice actress nailed it. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe. Someday. Well, bye. Oh, thank God. Ah, young love. Ugh, who would have ever guessed you would go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. Very unneeded interjection. Shaking my dang head. No, I'm just kidding. All of a sudden I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. Free time music. Still some time left in the day. What to do? Go find the random person and give him some random shit. I think sometimes there can, select I rotate. Oh jeez, I freaking break this thing. Oh wait. Bro, what the heck is going on? This definitely was the way I was before. Oh no, hold on a second. I have to use the mouse. Oh, now. Dude, I don't know why this isn't working. Wait, let me try changing the controller settings or something. Okay, wait. Is that gonna fix it? Is this also showing up on the stream? No, it doesn't show the Steam layout part. That's confusing because it's seeming like it's should be working or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try saving the game and restarting it real quick. Okay. That's the only other idea I've got. So yeah, let me restart this real quick, guys. Yeah, that, I don't know, it seemed like that was kind of lagging. Not necessarily like lagging, but just seemed like something was going wrong there.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, it's still the same thing. If the control pad is no longer working with it, that's the main issue. But it works fine when I like am in the Steam thing, which is the weird part. Okay, hold on. Sorry about this unexpected interruption / troubleshooting, you guys. So I don't know. It's like only the control stick is only not working. Like once I'm in the game or something. Oh wait. Yeah, it's just the same one. I don't know, I guess I'll have to... Is he even gonna register the controller after that? So it's definitely working before. Alright, well, I guess I have to use the freaking mouse and keyboard then. So be it. At least now we can do the running. Yeah, I don't feel like doing the interaction with that guy. I think this is how I played the game before, because I just intuitively remember that holding shift is to run. Sure, we'll do this guy.
Yo!
Hey Makoto, what's up? I hate having to click through this. Can I use the controller for this? Oh, sweet. Okay, so we'll do a hybrid. Should I hang out with Mondo for a while?
That's true.
You're kinda weird, you know that? You ain't afraid of me all wanting to hang out. Well, whatever. You wanna go get something to drink? Mondo and I went to the dining hall and had some tea. Mondo and I grew a little closer today. Yes. Alright, what kind of thing would he like? Do we have any motorcycle things? Yeah, let's do that. Well, if you're offering, I can't say no. Okay, I think he liked it. Better not ask for it back. Get the impression that he liked it. GG. Well played, that's good.
Yo.
Hey Makoto, what's your ride? Huh? My ride?
What?
Yeah, man,
What?
your hog, your chopper, your motorcycle. Oh, I don't ride anything.
Huh?
What? You're not a little kid anymore, right? And you still don't have a hog?
Jesus
It's
Christ.
the rite of passage for a young man. God, you're such a fucking dweeb. Sorry?
Yo.
Alright, man, I'm gonna educate ya. A real man rides Kawasaki, okay? That's what I ride.
Hell yeah.
You ought to see it, man. The V-twins got that monster power. It's like you're dancing. course, it ain't just for anyone. You gotta have the skill to handle it. You must really love your motorcycle.
Stop fucking around.
Hell yeah, I do. I'm a goddamn biker, ain't I? We're crazy as hell. Yeah, you're the leader of the biggest biker gang in Japan, right?
Hell yeah.
Damn straight, the invincible crazy diamond gang. You wanna come on a ride with us? The monster sound coming out of that straight pipe. Hot damn. Straight pipe?
What? What?
Come on, you gotta know what a straight pipe is, right? It's like when something's missing, right? What the heck is Makoto talking about? That's why it makes a monster sound. And it's got no muffler. It's when the motorcycle doesn't have a muffler, right?
Hell yeah.
So you did know. Good. Then that's that. Next time we ride, you ride with us.
That's true.
Man, that makes me think back to when I first started riding.
Yo.
My big bro used to ride too, you know. His name's Daya. Daya and Mondo. Together we were the Diamond Brothers. Everyone up and down the country knew us.
What? What?
Of course, I was always the cool one. Diamond Brothers. It sounds kinda incredible.
By the way.
First time I went out, I ended up at the back of the pack. Eventually the cops got on us and they surrounded me. I was in some tough shit, man.
Hey, damn it.
So I pulled over, but when they came up to me, well, let's just say it was a massacre. A massacre? Man, Mondo, you must be really strong.
Stop fucking around.
Of course, you can't wave the banner for our gang without that kind of strength.
Shit.
In a fight, they'll go for the leader first. Kill the leader of the pack, you know? That's why the other gangs come after me. So if you want to be leader of the pack, you gotta be a tough motherfucker. Hell yeah, brother.
Yo.
You'll see what I mean when we go on our first ride. Get ready for it. Actually, maybe it's better if I don't get involved in that kind of thing. And like I said, I don't have a motorcycle. I don't even know how to drive one.
Hell yeah.
Then you can ride with me. Riding with Mondo. But other gangs target him first, right? No. No way.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I said get ready for it. Damn, am I pumped. I can't wait to get out of here now. And get back on my hog. Mondo left, apparently in a pretty good mood. Crap, this is really bad. Even if I get out of here, I might still be in real trouble. Yeah, I might get along for a crazy motorcycle ride. Alright, well that was great. Dragging my anxiety behind me, I went back to my room.
Ahem. School announcement, school announcement. Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency!
Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? Really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Alright, please tell me the controls will start working. No. I'm gonna have to use the mouse and keyboard, but... Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Indeed.
Yes. Don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
So I'm going on ahead. Really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Yeah, he's the boss or whatever. Alright, let's see if there's anybody else random to talk to on the way. There's probably somebody in the next area. Oh, there's our biker homie.
Yo.
Hey man, you about to head in? Yeah, has everyone gone on ahead?
Shit.
Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing good's gonna come from ignoring that goddamn bear. Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You kinda went all out in that sauna.
What?
Huh? Who went all out? That shit doesn't even faze me.
Yo.
But you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
Yo.
Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym. Man, something unique must have happened between the two of them. If you're in the sauna and you're at the edge of hell, that sounds pretty freaking unique. Okay. Don't think there's any other stragglers. Unless there's people in this room. Hey Hifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet? What?
Why is that?
Mr. Nai, don't scare me like that. Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. Damn, that's true too.
I suppose.
I guess we have no choice. I have to go too. Let's see what the big deal is. Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed, what might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
what the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up?
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. Oh, you know. Just being a little bit passive-aggressive and snooty. Snobby. Nothing in particular. I don't want to kill anyone. But I also don't want to stay here living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? Seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well...
That's just...
Huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
What?
The police suck. On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess. Construction site.
Serious?
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? Who's the triple question mark person? Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. He's arrived. What Hiro heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I am fully puckered. It's a secret little secret.
And?
Fine, then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
If you please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stick jing's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I read that correctly, but I can't even understand that. It's probably... what? I guess I kind of get it. That's just a weird use of the word of. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank?
Today, I'm feeling black.
The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored.
Hey,
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. It's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So, this time it's... embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
and those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
When Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. Damn, son. What? How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then...
Extreme!
all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? So that's what you meant by motivate? Yup, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that.
What?
What'd you say?
Count on it!
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed. Fare not well. Yeah, I only have heard that one before. There's a lot of funny little things from this game I don't remember from my first time playing it. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing, but that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me!
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea.
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Yeah, pretty smart, right guys?
Quiet down and listen!
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
as for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on, come on.
That's good. As I said,
Here we go. Hey!
said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Say what?
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry,
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
but
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but
This is a school announcement. As such, it's soon the doors to the dining hall will... Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets are memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. Because I'm built different. I was just double checking OBS. There's no way anyone would kill over that stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. I'm gonna double check my stream on here real quick as well. This one. And then which one do I freaking click from here? This one. Okay, it's good. Let's get back to the Dogma Ransack. Yeah, there's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. You know, I wet the bed till 5th grade. Who gives a shit, right? At least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. Me for like the entirety of this summer. I fell asleep. Me like every night when I fall asleep. What I didn't know is that even then a tragedy was taking place. Dun dun dun. I meant to sound like more like that was the creepy, suspenseful music. It sounded... I hit the wrong note on one of those three. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. First he's venting, now he's confiding. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active. I mean, for example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action. It's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Yes, I will do that sometimes, but not when we're talking about shit like that. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
What? Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates? What?
Say what?
Whoa, what? Your face is all blue like someone on the verge of death. What? What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck! Something's happened to someone. Is it? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when the dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Ah, Makoto. Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya. You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder. After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Well, why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. This isn't a co-op game. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Okay, the game is afoot, and I'm gonna have to play this part of the game with my foot, with my mouse and keyboard. Operating it with my feet, though. My feet that are on the end of my arms.
So,
I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for... For what? Okay, so second floor, I think we're going this way. Yo, what's up, dude?
Yo!
He actually said yo. That's funny. Hey, Makoto. Honestly, what do you think? Huh? About what?
You're serious?
About Byakuya. You think he's being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey!
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do, bro. Okay? Listen, fortune telling is like...
Well?
It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudo-scientific bull crap. I need you to understand that. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. You expect me to think you're cut from a different fiber than all those other types of people that claim they can control other people or have some unique insight or whatever the case may be. So they said second floor, so let's see in the library. Wow, look who it is. There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Very well. It's really funny that Byakuya is there, honestly. That's a classroom. He is sleeping. Please be quiet. I don't know what the back out button is. I'm just use the controller for that part. In the pool. Looks like there's nobody here. Door to the girls' locker room. I had no way of unlocking it, so I couldn't go in if I wanted to. Huh? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked? Oh man, here we go.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation.
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya.
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious. It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I hope people realize this game has whatever rating it has and is for mature audiences and what have you. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Wait, I totally forget what that word means. Hang on a second, I need to educate myself about that. Of or resembling the earliest ages in the history of the world. Deadly life. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. He's probably overdoing it because he's the killer. I'm not saying if that's true or not. No spoilers. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro?
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement that Chihiro really is...
Naturally.
dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. You think this is a game? Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man.
What the?
What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Yeah, this one is really getting to these guys. Shut up. Alright.
Just a second.
Wait.
Hey,
There's something written on the wall. Doesn't that concern you? On the wall? I mean, yeah, I'm more inclined to talk to these guys, but sure, let's all just look at the words on the wall first, if you insist. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
so...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. Ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Ino is pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room.
Huh?
Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No. Why? 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 Yeah, I'm not gonna scream that loud about it. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. He rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. Oh god. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko? Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. Kiahahaha. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
what the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right? Hee-hee-hee-ha-ha-ha.
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Oh, hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Bro really just said among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. And it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us... killed a fellow classmate. What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Just the tone contrast in this game sometimes is just different, it's just really different. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file!
I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all our other friends?
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space. Freaking asshole moment. Like, jeez, dude.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object.
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on, hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
so then.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Tout Sweet. Never heard that one. Was it like French or something? If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. In order for your life to have purpose, I'm going to ask you a favor now, and your sole responsibility and priority in your life, which will newly have a purpose, is to fulfill my request. It's funny how that's like all implied from his statements. So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Okay, so... Alright, I'm gonna finish checking this room. I don't want to leave it on this screen, but I'm gonna take a short break in a minute, but we'll talk to these guys and investigate all these first. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Wait, dude had a real complex about being weak? Weird. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. No, Makoto. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullets. I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still... I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. I think it's a possibility. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys, so, hope you enjoy this song that's playing. Kind of a vibe or something, right? Yeah, I've gotta eat some food though. All this talking is like making my appetite increase. Yeah. So yeah, super quick break, and then we will continue. BRB. Alright, hello everyone, I'm back. Yeah, I had to eat a bunch of food, I was pretty hungry. I'll have to decide once we're done with this investigation if we're going to do the trial, because that's a long time commitment undertaking. I'm still undecided if I'm going to play Town of Salem 2 tonight. You could at least try and figure out where we should check without my help. Do I have to do everything for you, Makoto, you imbecile? That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Bro, we were just in there. What are you talking about? You've already spent plenty of time checking the crime scene. There are plenty of other things left to check here. Okay, fine. Let's look at that thing. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. Monokuma!
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated? That's one way of putting it.
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Alright, well, I guess we clicked on the right one. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's any handbook. Yo, Vexdon64, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. I love this series. Yeah, this series is so incredible. I've played through all 3 of them and I was like, yeah, I've got to stream these at some point, and it's been pretty fascinating so far. It's just one of those kind of games where you notice so many things when you replay. Like, there's so many things I've noticed during this episode that I can't really say why they're amusing, because it's... Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you will know, or something. But yeah, thanks again for chilling in here, Vexdon64. It's any handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? And also another thing about this series, like the Project Rain Code is like a very similar game, and they announced a new game by the same studio that's like kind of a new Danganronpa, but it's called something else, but it has like the same art style and the same format of 15 students and the killing game and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be so interested and hyped to play that. Anyway, did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. I did see about that. I need to rewatch that trailer. I only watched it one time, but apart from the fact that now Monokuma is a freaking cloud with a little face on it, that's kind of like, really, bro? But other than that, it looked cool. That was just the one glaring thing to me that was like literally a glare, like the light is too bright or what have you, but you guys know what I mean. A lowbrow moment, I guess. Okay, so anyway, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Okay. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey.
Making
Hey.
me angry!
Hey.
Now I'm really angry!
What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? You know, this is chapter 2, right? Like we did this whole thing before. I feel like the principles and rules have kind of been established. Yeah, who knows what he meant. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh, I thought you were gonna show me.
Don't make me
Oh, wait. Here's another one.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really... Ah, hey you too. Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please, you gotta help me. What are you talking about?
Please!
This is a serious emergency. Please, please. You gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean...
But, it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Oh.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Aw, thank you so much, Byakuya. Such a kind dude. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. It's not really a good idea. Yeah, do it, Byakuya. I think this is a good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Okay, this part is creepy. I'm just gonna say that as a warning to you guys. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
what?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Kobe Rabbit, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Oh wait, I gotta see what emote is this. Frog Ponder. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that now. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in such a long time. It's crazy, you know, but yeah, I hope you're having a great evening. I hope you enjoy it. Check this out. I was thinking maybe a different scene. This isn't that weird of a image or moment or whatever.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What the heck are you talking about, girl? Been trying to de-stress from a chaotic day, but I'm here now. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Sometimes the days will be chaotic like that, and yeah, it's good now that we're at least in the nighttime, and the sleeping part of the night can be a good de-stress from that too, so I hope this will be relaxing for you. So Toko said, I won't let Genocide Jack have control. Is it... How is that related to her though, right? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her alone I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? This guy? Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Bakula.
It's Byakuya.
The way he said that, the voice acting in this game is so good. Oh, I guess we're back to this part. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. I've seen her in a later game. Yeah, she's one of the main two characters in the spin-off game. Can't say I recommend that game. It is a video game. If people want to know more, you can search it yourself, but definitely a spin-off game. It spun off and it kept spinning and then it kept spinning and it went like really far. But anyway, even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But...
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. He's capping. Seems like he's capping. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. But Byakuya... Cause yeah, like the thing is, like... oh, I have no idea. Like, if he actually had no idea, when she said something about the promise, he would have been like, what the heck promise are you talking about? I am Byakuya and I always honor all of my promises because I'm the most honorable, intelligent guy. You know, something to that effect. And I hurried to catch up. Tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Is it the one where he spends all of his time? Oh, it is. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. behind this secret door we haven't gone in yet. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Yeah, I don't know. So many files stuffed under the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Why did my thing just stop working? There we go. You mean like members of the Diet or something? Wait, what? All the people who control the world from behind the scenes. What is the capitalized Diet? What the heck is he talking about? I feel like that's some like clever joke to some anime or manga I have no clue about. Which these games are riddled with those types of jokes or references. No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Okay. I don't know what else to click on. Where's that one? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Wow, so Byakuya moved a desk lamp.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice. There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay, and then more books. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. And then, what was the one like up here or something? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, Are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Freaking asshole. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why... My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. I don't think the word "that" should be there, right? I like to review whatever documents interest me. I don't know. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Oh, you know, just my hobby when I was little. Reading through, like, these freaking crazy ass reports. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of these cases just by reviewing the reports. What do you think you are, like Sherlock Holmes or something? And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Ah, so you said the killer himself. Oh wait, no, he meant Genocide Jack, okay. Right. Now if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. Ugh.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us? Bro, I really just said among us again.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. You might actually have some use after all.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. I might even open the folder and turn the pages for you. Freaking asshole guy. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
It's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh, man. Names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, Kano Issei, Takeshi Yoshida. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. His confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. We've been in here for like a freaking hour anyway, man. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait. Byakuya. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues, thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Yeah, I forgot how long these investigations are, so we'll wrap up this investigation and save the trial for next episode. Even if it takes another 30 or 40 minutes, I don't know. That's might be 20, we'll just see. Something like that, probably. Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well, it would seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? Warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Okay. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Nice. Is there anything else I need in here? Oh yeah, didn't notice that. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Alright, then if there's different people in here or something, I think there's something we need to see. Try talking to these guys again, I guess. Yeah, that's the same thing he said before. Oh, I think she's in a different spot. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay, so she said investigate the body again. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time.
Damn.
Did we read this one? Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Still more need to check. There should have been a spin-off game with Sakura instead of Toko. So bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. This big bloodstain on a dumbbell on the floor. This dumbbell has to be the murder weapon. Was it the poster? It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Oh, I didn't notice her actually. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Hey you're a person who said they go in the locker room a lot. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. And there was a stain on the one in the boys' locker room. Alright, I think that was everything. And then they were talking something about revisiting a place we have been, which, like, seems like our mission is pretty centralized to this floor, so perhaps they meant to go in here, maybe? Packed tight with books, but looking at it, maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. Which one are you supposed to freaking click on? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... And then he said read the Genocide Jack case file one more time. What was it, over here? I want to take another look at Genocide Jack. I know it's around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Freaking Byakuya. Alright, and then... I think there was a thing about talking to Celeste near the dorms or whatever. Celeste, the hidden gem indie game available for Nintendo Switch and a bunch of other consoles. Oh, let's see what this guy's saying. Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Okay. And then West. Oh wait, no, they said in the warehouse. Trash room. I forget where even was that, if I've been in there. Is it this one? Oh, yeah. Okay. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Alright, well, as to what else we're doing, I have no idea. Let's go to the gathering place and see if any people have gathered. Okay, maybe we chose right. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Ding dong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Right. Of course.
See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Okay, so we made it here. Gathered all of the information through the investigation, guys, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. So we're gonna save the chapter 2 class trial for next stream. I'm gonna get out of here. I was gonna stream some Town of Salem 2 tonight, but I think I gotta do more double streams before I hit the triple streams. Double stream on a day where I work just kind of a lot, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight. But I'll be back to streaming tomorrow a lot, because I have some morning stuff to take care of, and then yeah, I'll be streaming. I might even stream this again tomorrow first thing. Probably start in the later morning, and then yeah, I'll play some video games. But yeah, so we got a lot of dialogue and plot, character development, and it's a pretty fascinating episode, especially as a person who has completed this game before. There's so many small things, like yeah, it's really amazing amount of detail in this game. A lot of shocks and twists and turns and uncomfortable moments that the player is forced to endure. Yeah, but anyway, I'll be streaming more of this game soon, guys. More fighting games, more Mario games, more Binding of Isaac, more Super Monkey Ball, all these different kind of stuff. So I hope you guys will be looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm pretty tired after I worked this full week and everything, so I'm gonna get out of here and get some rest, y'all. But yeah, thanks again for the support, everyone. Super appreciate it. And yeah, looking forward to a lot more streaming this weekend, so get hyped for that if you enjoy the Stormative content. Like I do, from my own perspective as the creator and director and writer and voice actor. And then like we could come up with a bunch of other nouns, but yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, thanks again, you guys. Super appreciate the support, y'all. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.